is you are more interested in their body. Yes. Don't live with the opposite sex.
Hello friends and family, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time tuning in, you are in the right place and you're welcome. It's your baby girl Damola. I feel a well-paid lifestyle relationship. Today, I bring you the first series of my relationship tagged Gist with Damola. And I'm not here alone. I'm with a special friend of mine. Before I introduce my friend, I'll be right back. Come back. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome with me my special friend, the person of Bukola. Bukola, you're welcome.
Thank you. I'm actually happy to be on your show today.
Oh, thank you for coming. She's also known as Bookie Queen.
Yes.
Thank
Say
you.
that again.
Yeah, thank you there. So today we'll be gisting on defining your relationship with the opposite sex. Let's spin the gist. Before we start proper, what do you understand by the word relationship?
Thank you. To start with, relationship is the connection between two or more people. So it varies. It could be romantic relationship. It could be platonic relationship. So relationship varies.
Relationship varies. Thank you very much. Let's get the ball rolling. There's something that kept pondering my mind. When two adults of the opposite sex say they are in a relationship, but they don't define. Later, people tend to say, "He broke my heart. She broke my heart." I don't know why people don't define relationship. Okay, to define your relationship with the opposite sex, what are the steps you need to take to define your relationship? What are the things you have to say about that?
Okay, thank you, Dami. All right, there is actually a situation that will warrant you wanting to define your relationship.
Okay, situation like what?
Okay, thank you. You being a friend with the opposite sex and you're always communicating. Your communication is key. You communicate in the morning, in the noon, and at night, even sometimes till 3 a.m. And you keep on communicating and you ask about your feelings and it is usually every day, so
Constant,
you know,
like you make it
feelings,
constant.
you make it constant and feelings begin to develop. When communication is strong, there is no how with the opposite sex. There's these feelings that will begin to be developed gradually. Now you're not asking
The opposite
sex that, okay, why are we in this relationship?
Who are we?
Who are we in this relationship? You know, it can actually lead that person on. Okay, so what do I mean by leading on? Right? So leading on is when you make someone believe what is not right.
What is not?
That is leading on in a relationship. When you make someone believe false feelings, you make them have false feelings about what is not actually right.
That is, you are passing the wrong
intentions, the wrong feelings.
Yes.
Making them feel you actually have feelings for them. Feelings like romantic feelings, and your own feelings might actually be on a platonic level. Like no any romantic feeling attached. No romantic string attached at all. So making them believe, and your communication is you talk about a whole lot of things. You talk about sex, even with the opposite sex. You start talking about the numbers of children you want to have. You start talking a lot of,
and you tend to call yourself friends. The tag friends.
So why all those communication? Yeah, I'm not saying it's not actually good to
Communicate.
To communicate or to be friends with the opposite sex. Of course, it's good, but you actually have to define that relationship.
There's some boundaries you need to set.
Exactly. There are some boundaries you need to set. You need to actually define the relationship. Who am I to you in this relationship? You know, you might have actually led on that person, maybe the male or the female,
Unknowingly.
And
through your actions,
the way you communicate, the way you
and
talk
do you know,
about.
I'm sorry to cut you. Do you know some guys they tend to use endearing words.
Exactly. Endearing was like, "Oh dear, how you doing
Babe,
today,
darling, my love."
my love.
And do you know the funniest part is that they don't really mean all what they are saying.
Actually, it's not in all situations. Some guys might just be using it on a platonic level, might not really meant that endearing words. Yeah. And the female that they are saying that endearing words to might actually take it personal, like okay, this person actually love me, and might actually start developing some feelings.
That is where the feelings comes in.
In
Good.
Yes.
Okay, let me read what I have here. I say maintain honest communication. Communication is key to male and female relationship boundaries, and it is important to make sure both people are on the same page. Like when I mean on the same page, like who are we? Like you have to have this heart to heart honest communication that okay, who am I to you?
That's just defining the relationship.
Yes.
What is this relationship all about?
But where is it leading to? And when the line gets a little broad, that you don't seem to understand yourself as a female friend you are. I don't feel to understand yourself. You are like most people the feeling is boy. You can just have a heart to heart communication, have a honest communication with the person. Who are we? Are we still friends? Can we try something new? But if you see it can't work out, you need to like define it that we are friends.
And you have to set boundaries.
Yeah.
Know the timing. I have a friend. This is a true life story. I actually have a friend. We were actually three. Myself and the male friend is Tokwe, while the female friend is Kemi. We were very, very close. Tokwe, Kemi, and I. Very close. And it got to a certain level that Tokwe and Kemi were now closer than I am today. Very, very, very close. To the extent of Tokwe visiting Kemi and Kemi visiting Tokwe, spending the weekend in each other's house. And they are still all in the name of friendship. We are friends. Even to the extent of having sex with each other. And I actually asked them that.
Friends with benefits. Some
Exactly.
Friends with
benefits. I actually called them. I actually called them and sat them down. That what is this relationship all about? Like I was, they never made it obvious to me, but I was actually seeing everything that was going on. I actually called them and I asked them that what is this relationship all about? They were saying, what's it all about? We are all friends. We are just friends. It's on a platonic level. There's nothing attached, no string attached, you know, all of that. And you guys are doing all of this. Okay, since they told me, they didn't even reveal anything to me. They just told me that it's on a plain level. And how did I get to know? Was when they broke each other's hearts. And how male friend, which is Tokwe, was like he's no more interested in all of this shit that they are doing and all of that. And you know, Kemi was broken. She was crying and weeping bitterly. She was hot because she has actually given herself cheaply to the male friend, my male friend Tokwe. And how did I get to know? She now confided in me and was explaining everything to me. This is what they've been doing and all of that. And I was like, wow, I was so shocked and even mad at these two friends of mine. They were not sincere to themselves. But thankful to God for their life, both of them are now married. Like
married together.
No, they're not married together. You know, the friendship ended. They now no longer communicate.
But do you know they will have this bad impressions about themselves, because I don't know why people are not sincere to themselves. Do you know the worst thing in life as a human being is to have this self-deceit?
Exactly.
Do you know
yourself,
deceiving yourself, like know your ground. Okay,
be truthful to yourself.
Yes, be truthful to yourself. This person is my friend and nothing more. Not, I get to know that they call friends with benefits. So exactly. I decided to ask friend with benefits. Can you enlighten me more? They say, they are friends, so they are not in a relationship. The relationship is platonic, but they will be having sex, doing what married people, married men, married women are doing. What couples are doing. Exactly. I was like, we as youth, we are the ones the incoming teenagers are the looking up to.
Teenagers,
yes, upcoming teenagers, the incoming youth, adults that they are looking up to.
You should actually want to chip in something. When the opposite sex is actually trying to touch any part of your body that you
aren't pleased with.
You know, if you have actually started developing feelings for this person, there is no how you will tell the person to stop. You keep enjoying it, and you even want the person to touch more.
Yeah.
So you will be, so it is in that aspect, in that way, you actually need to start telling yourself the truth, and ask this person, please, who are we?
Be sincere to yourself.
Be sincere to yourself. Tell yourself the truth. Am I actually having feelings for this person? So
don't flit with yourself. And I quickly want to say something, that avoid date.
Yes, just
staying alone, like you are fond of each other. If you don't call the person, you can't sleep.
having to stay all alone all day,
flitting together or talking together, like sharing things,
even always going on a date
together,
always, every weekend outing or the other. You have a wedding, you are there together. You want to go out.
And do you know the funniest part is by passing what is not information to people out there, like
information.
You are confusing them. Are they in a relationship? People tend to ask you, you say no, you are just friends. And there are some deep things you are doing that are beyond friendship level. You are my male friend and I'm your female friend. Like when we talk, there are some reasonable things we should talk about, not building future together, planning future together.
Exactly.
Imagine me asking you, how many kids do you want to have? Like going on a date together. Exactly. When you have an owambe, like people like Yoruba people do say owambe, you are there together, anything, you are there together, and you are always sleeping under the same roof together. Now tell me,
what kind of friendship
what kind of information are you passing to people out there? You are passing a wrong information to people out there. And I quickly want to say this, that you don't have to live with a guy, but there should be solid boundaries. Set it that, okay, by 9 p.m. no late call, no text message, texting yourself, doing video call. What are you discussing?
So let me say this, actually it's not actually wrong for you to have feelings for the opposite sex, just like we have said earlier, so people won't get
it wrong.
Yes, won't get it wrong, won't get confused. We are humans. It's not actually wrong for us to have feelings
for each other.
But what we are actually saying majorly is that define that relationship. Are we in a relationship? Are we lovers? Or just our friendship is on a platonic level? So just know, and if the response is we are just friends,
the things that aids feelings is communication.
Communication is, even between couples, communication is key.
You start feeling like if you don't talk to this person tonight or today,
exactly,
you won't
even get yourself.
So that is why it's good to define your relationship. And we don't say friends can't get married to that.
Of course, very well.
Yes, you can get married to each other,
but you just have to know that we are not friends with benefits. We are not just benefiting.
And don't play art games. Don't make your female friend your backup plan.
Exactly.
For example, you are friends and you see that, okay, you've had this honest communication that, okay, let's start dating. Can we start relationship? Now the other people that you've been asking now came back. So you are now like treating her like trash. You are making her your backup plan. Never play art to art game. If you know you are in a platonic relationship,
make it clear.
Okay, and if you are in a relationship, if you have a fiance or a fiancé, involve him in the friendship. Let your fiance or fiancé be able to trust you. Let him or her know who you really are. Do you understand? And the last thing I want to quickly say on that is be mindful of how you dress around your male friend. Do you have anything to talk about?
Concerning that, there are some male friends, let me say both male and female, they will know that I want to see my friend today, and the way they would dress, they will pick the best clothes from their
kill,
as in to kill,
to seduce.
They will do a lot of makeover and all of just to visit their friend. Even to the male friend, the way they will, when the other friend is coming, the way they will kiss him. You should actually
dressing to
impress each other. So you should actually not dress to kill. And there's an adage that says the way you dress
is the way you are.
addressed.
Okay, let's talk about some signs you are leading someone on. Okay, what
Okay, so they see you as us, as an us. Why you don't? Everything you want to talk about future, about the number of children, it's just us. And you don't see it that way. So that's another sign of leading someone on in a relationship. You are more interested in their body. Yes. Not anything else. You are much more interested in
you talk about their body.
Their body, you just want to have sex with them. Let's just put it that way. Nothing to push around. Yes. So you just want to know that, okay, you are interested in
their body,
hanging around with them all day and testing them, including calling them. This is another sign of leading someone on in a relationship. Another point is you are not actually ready to be in a relationship, and you are acting as if you are.
Thank you. This thing is so common among the youth nowadays. That means you are already leading the person on.
That's another sign. Yeah. Even kissing, hugging each other, cuddling,
having sex with them. You are mindful of
all
their body.
All these are signs
that you are leading them on. Okay, so far so good from our gist series today. We have been able to deduce some points. Number one, guard your heart emotionally. Know fully well that you are not in a romantic relationship with the person. Proverbs 4:23, guard your heart with all the weakness. From out of this flows the issues of life. You have to guard your heart.
You have to also be sincere with yourself, and also be conscious of using endearing words. We have actually also said something on that. Yes.
And set opposite set boundaries.
Set boundaries.
Let the boundaries be solid, and avoid date-like activities, hanging out around together with each other, and limit talking or texting.
Yes,
messages all night. Limit talking or texting all night.
Okay, so we've actually also talked about be mindful of how you dress, and don't live with the opposite sex. Don't live with each other. Don't spend the weekend in each other's house.
Well, I hope with this you'll be able to come out some points about defining your relationship with the opposite sex. I really want to thank you very much, and thank you for coming on this show. Thank you so much. Please let me follow my girl at Bukola Akin on Instagram, please. And thank you so much for joining the series. This is the series 1. Series 2 is coming up next month by special grace of God, and the topic is going to be an interesting one. Thank you very much. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe,
and share.
Thank you for watching. Thank you for staying tuned. Bye. Please meet my baby girl Sesi behind the scene. She's really been enjoying it.
Thank you for coming to our channel.
Love you guys.
Yes.
When the spirit is upon me, leave them, let them carry go. I will surely outrun it. Cause Oluwa is involved. So I no listen to the noise. Plenty chariots they run for my front, but when I begin my run, it go be like say I dey on steroids. Yeah, but Elijah left. I want started to Ferrari law. It's my normal level. I want started to Ferrari law. So I'm more than able. I want started to Ferrari law. Cause the spirit is upon. Elijah left. I want started to Ferrari law. It's my normal level. I want started to Ferrari law. So I'm more than able. I want started to Ferrari law. Cause the spirit is upon. Is upon. I'm not your regular. I know they think say I dey speculate. Because cool